I might just start laying out the fortifications of my house.
Yeah.
I don't know, do you want me to replicate something like your build? Is that common?
I mean, as long as we can keep that like Viking theme going, I mean that's pretty much it.
I bet.
Like
Yeah, that's good.
everything else really don't matter. Yeah,
That's good,
but
that's
my
good.
game got so much smoother now. Holy shit.
Wait, in that game, do you start off as a hollow?
Yeah.
Like a hollow?
And it goes. Oh shoot. And
What's up?
it goes over like how it feels to be a hollow.
Hmm.
Like, you know, you find yourself doing something that you didn't understand.
What's up? Is this like forces you to become a hollow?
Well, no, like, hollowing is like a process.
Hmm. I see. It's like a process.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Like, you know, you slowly kind of forget, you don't feel the same as you did before. And then next thing you know, you'll find yourself just randomly moving. You don't know why. Oh, and I lost another follower. Now I'm back to 42.
So when you like go hollow, is it like all that? It's like you just lost all meaning or purpose, and you kind of just like walk, go find it again.
Well, yeah. You're in the process of going hollow, like you are in all Dark Souls. The only oh wait, I just remembered the reason why I did this. But what you are is you're slowly becoming an undead and then feeling the effects of the hollowing affecting you.
Why is the hollowed version different?
The hollow versus the undead?
No, the hollowing, you know, like the way you look hollowed in Dark Souls 2 is different to Dark Souls 1.
That's just the B team was working on it. I'm gonna just say it's probably part of like of the area you're in when it comes to Dark Souls 2. Cause like we are definitely, this is nothing like Wardrain. This is like
Something new.
This is something else.
Does Dark Souls ever cover areas that are... Does Dark Souls 2 cover any of the areas that was... like Vinheim, the Katarina?
Sadly I don't. Sadly they don't. They only go into like other areas.
Like newer ones instead of mentioned ones in the game. I feel like it'd be great if they could show us places like Katarina and Vinheim and Thorlorn and lots of places.
Yeah, there is art, but
One day, Dark Souls 4. No, I'm just kidding. That's not gonna happen.
oh, seriously?
Or you know what would be cool?
What would be cool?
If similar to Elden Ring, Elden Ring Night Rain, they give us like, you know, a Dark Souls themed multiplayer game, and we get to visit the places that we never got to see before, like Time, Katarina. That'd be sick. A multiplayer version of Dark Souls. But then again, they could just bring that over to Elden Ring Night Rain. Be like, nah, we'll just bring the areas that, you know, just supposed to, not supposed to. Because they got the Centipede Demon, right? In Elden Ring.
Yeah, they got that centipede.
which was actually not that bad. I would have rage quit if I didn't know about the ring.
Yeah, well, I mean, even when we did get the ring, we went to like a different area too.
So, I think with Dark Souls 2, I heard that you can't get the Katarina Knight arm. You have to kill an invader Katarina Knight.
Maybe. I don't know. Like, I didn't know how to do anything on Dark Souls 2.
Oh, really?
Yeah, like, Dark Souls 2 was my first game. I didn't even know how to get to the part of
You didn't know how to get to Majula?
No, I didn't know how to get to Majula, but, like, it's like, once you get to Majula, first off, I didn't know how to level up. I couldn't find the maiden. I didn't know where she was.
Oh. Weirdly enough, does she have her own quest line?
Not really. She just kind of shows up and tells you about the stuff.
Oh.
Which is a
Like,
shame,
no-
because like, she is an interesting character.
You can't level up at the bonfire?
Oh, no. Like, no, you don't level up at bonfires anymore. After Dark Souls 1, it's always been a thing with maidens. Originally,
Wait, Dark Souls 3, you don't level up the bonfire, right? You level up at the Firekeeper, right?
yeah, I think it's the Firekeeper.
Right. I'm glad they brought back that addition in Elden Ring, because it saves a lot of time. I do miss talking to a maiden, though. You know what I mean? Like an NPC. Makes me feel like in this trembling world, still have her.
Yeah.
Which is why now I understand why I burnt down the whole.
Man,
Which is still not valid, because she said I didn't want.
yeah.
Would have been so cool, though. Glorious Purpose. Which is exactly why I just remembered I wanted to rewatch Thor. I did want to like rewatch Thor because the first Thor movie was kind of good. I like that one. Have you ever watched any or all of the solo movies of the Avengers?
I watched every Marvel movie up to Endgame, then I watched Spider-Man movie. I watched a bunch of others,
Thunderbolts.
but that's when I started, like, not watching everything that happened.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Like, because, I mean, I just didn't see the need to,
I gotta be there for Fantastic Four though.
Oh, yeah, I
That's one
want to.
thing I want. Fantastic Four, bro. The theater I went to, there was like some fine shit, bruh. Fine shit.
What?
There's fine shit.
What did they have?
Oh, I forgot you're old. Fine shit. When I say fine shit, or if you hear anybody say fine, like talking about girls or like that.
Man, I wish there's, like, no good women in my fucking
Oh, good.
Like, I can...
Maybe you're not looking hard enough. I don't know.
Probably not looking hard enough, but, like, still.
Well, you're looking for people your age, correct?
Yeah, and it's hard to tell if someone's my fucking age or not.
Yeah.
That's the worst part about it.
Just by.
Yeah, don't. Like, because they'll see someone, it's like, oh, they look my age. And it's like, wait, what is that guy?
Not exact.
Like, it's always fucking...
Yeah, because it's always like, fuck, she looks very mature, but it's actually just 18. So sad. Which is why I started looking to date at a young age. You know what I mean? Like 18. That's like, bro, you need to get active right now. Otherwise, you have no. Poor Marsh.
What? What's poor about Mark?
He's in his 20s and he's not even dating anyone because.
Doesn't he have
He's-
Arjun?
Fuck no, he doesn't.
Wait, Arjun left him?
No, but I'm just saying at this point in time, there's no way that that's gonna go anywhere for him. But it's not.
No,
Like
I feel like if he came to America, he'd probably get people. Marsh is like really open with shit, so you know.
Yeah. But there's one thing about him, and it's not his looks, not his face. I don't think he's an ugly looking dude. It's his voice. His
Okay.
voice. His voice is very
Wow.
screechy,
Yeah.
bro. Like nails
Let's go
on a
this way.
chalkboard
But I have
type
a
of
bad
voice.
feeling about it. I don't quite have
It's
the guts
sad
myself.
because I don't think any bitch would want to date a guy with accent unless they're Filipino, bro. If they're Filipino, then they'd understand it, bro. Not here in America, they got a bro. That's not gonna happen. It's just not. Like, think of it. Like, if you met like you've met people with Chinese.
Well, we
Not
might
me. I mean,
again.
I don't really
Let's
count
travel
as
this way.
100%, but
But I have
like,
a bad
you've met
feeling
people with
about
Chinese before. Lark,
I don't-
just wondering.
Say that again.
Have you ever met anyone that's like, like hardcore Chinese, but they speak English? It's kind of like broken English.
Not that I can recall, Bill. Like I said, I
Okay,
grew
do you
up-
know? Okay, fair enough, fair enough. But you ever seen Family Guy and that Chinese dude at the dry cleaner?
Yeah.
It's like, think of that voice, bro. Like nobody wants to date a guy with that kind of voice.
I see what you're saying.
Exactly. It's like, fuck, bro. So he's so cooked in the United States. He needs to date someone that's in his own country for him to pull, bro.
Yeah, I understand that because I mean I'm not in my own country. I mean I am in my own country and I can't pull.
Exactly, bro. Because people have high standards, bro. People just have high fucking standards.
Yeah, it's like I don't see anyone, and like I can't find them.
Exactly.
Well,
Which is
we
why
could
anyone
take
with
this-
Marsh's,
I don't-
voice, it's not gonna make it anywhere up in here.
Yeah.
Exactly. Like, bro, the first thing like the weird thing is like the first thing everyone just started fucking like saying about me or like comparing me to Marsh and shit is that I have more testosterone than fucking Marsh. And yeah, like my voice sounds a little bit more deeper than Marsh, and yeah, you just ended up
That's
like-
funny.
yeah, they're like, bro, Kai has more testosterone than it's 18. Like, bro. Well, the thing is, my voice can go like pretty high sometimes, but this is like the normal tone. This is as deep as it gets. I don't think I can go any lower. Otherwise, I'd sound like, I don't know, Optimus Prime or some shit.
I
Exactly. It's like weird because you are not me. No.
I am Kai.
Well, yeah. This is as low as it gets. It can be forced sometimes, but if I talk a little bit louder, I can sound high pitched, but not too high pitched like Marsh, bro. I can't do that girl voice. I can do like an old granny on that one podcast, but yeah. But it's not like it's not like my voice is permanently like this. This is like, normal inside voice. But if I would just like talk a little bit louder, that's when like I just consciously just have a higher pitch, I mean, I just start forcing out a higher pitch.
Yeah.
I don't know. Yeah.
Hey, what does this do?
So since you're playing Dark Souls 2, is this like just a callback, you coming back? Is this like, is everything fresh to you, or do you feel like you know what you're doing?
No. I mean, I'll have like met parts of my mind, but like, oh, I don't know. But but then I'll be like, oh wait, what am I doing? Where am I going?
So let me ask you this: when you're playing these Souls games, do you ever like think to check at the achievements in the game, where you know what you should be, trying to do, or what you should be trying to achieve, or what I mean? Just to, you ever do that? Just
Sometimes I will like want to figure out how to do a character's quest, but then
like if you.
I'm also like I'm just kind of here to play, get to kill things.
Fair enough.
And, like I just don't try to turn any of my games into a chore, if that makes sense.
Like a list.
Yeah, like I
Like
remember.
a.
I remember I used to play a video game. Well, not a video game. I used to play Destiny 2, and like I remember I stopped playing the game because I was waking up every day, like in the morning, to play the game. Not because like, oh, I want to play this game. It's like, oh no, I need to like do all this because like if I don't do this, then I'm not able to finish the season pass and all that. So I have to grind. I have to do all this, and I'm like, wait, this is a chore. I'm not doing this because I'm having fun.
You're doing this because you want to just complete it.
Yeah, it's like what am I doing this for? A little cosmetic? Not worth it. Stop playing the game. And like it was a little hard at first because like I'm always used to getting it. But I also realized I had no time for other games when I played it.
Yeah, I get that. I used to be the same way on Get On. I'd only actually have fun. Like I would play the game, but I'm not really playing the game, if you know what I mean. It's like I get on, I do these, get my fucking missions done, my challenges done, level up the battle pass, done for the day. I get off, and then when my friends get on late in the afternoon, that's when I really start to fucking play the game. And then, you know what I mean? It's like there's a point where I play these games and I feel like I'm just doing it just because of a challenge, and then that's where. No, that is, I just do it because, I don't know, I'm just really invested with the game. I want to get the cosmetics done, so I don't really think of that as me actually playing. Whenever I think of playing, I'm like, I'm on a game with my homie, we're chilling, talking, having fun, laughing, whatever. That's me playing the game. I don't think of it as me fucking, grinding for something. Grinding for something, that just feels like a chore to me. And I don't know, that's what it is for me back then when it came to Fortnite. But with Elden Ring, for some reason, I don't know what it is, but when it comes to these like difficult games or something, like I'm just really passionate about. I really love the Soul series. I only played 1 and 3. I've done I'll play the whole thing eventually. I mean, I will. But with only doing 1 and 3, I don't know what it is, but I'm just like seriously like passionate about it. I just want to make sure I could 100% it. I don't know.
I don't. When it comes to me, like I'm not looking for the. I'm not looking for the 100% like game. I'm looking for the 100% experience of the game.
Yeah,
so
that's a better way.
I want to do like the characters' quest lines and their personal missions, but.
Right.
It's never been a like, oh, I want to kind of thing. It's like, I mean, I want a story to go on, and I want him to like do his story. I don't want to be like, I'm doing this so I could do it.
Right.
But yeah, I still like, I understand it though. Because like these games, there's like so much to find and discover that you just want to 100% the game.
Yeah, with the list in Dark Souls and like the achievement list in Elden Ring, Frenzied Flame and stuff like that. I don't know what it is, but here's what happened to me in my first Dark Souls playthrough, or my experience for a first Souls game of all times. first things first, what happened was I was just kind of following my friends because they were like, you know, this is how it is in story. I did that, you know. I mean, I was cool. I enjoyed that. That's what got me hooked. I just want to kill bosses and kill bosses and shit like that. And when it came to like, you know, other aspects of the game like PvP, invasions, stuff like, I got my shit rocked. Why? Because I only had one. I only just to use one item. And then eventually, when I got to Elden Ring, I was like, holy fuck, there's so much shit in this game. I don't know like where to start, so that's why achievement hunting has become my thing. Because like, I didn't know there was like 1,000 items in Elden Ring. I didn't know. If you've seen my first playthrough in Elden Ring, bro, the only weapons I could fucking use was like the claymore, bro. Like any strength weapon. And then when I looked at all the spells I had, you know how much spells I fucking had?
How much?
Not all of them, bro. I had like at least 20 or like 10 spells in my fucking character. So I knew I wasn't really playing the correctly. I was like, holy fuck. I saw my friend's inventory and he's like hella stacked. So I'm like thinking to myself, fuck man, I should actually just like play this game. Like I should look at the achievements, see what I need to do, see what this. At the same time, that's what I wanted to do for like Dark Souls 3 or Dark Souls 5.
Yeah,
Because, you know, I don't want to miss out on. Yeah, the game did a jump. I didn't want to miss out on any spells or shit like that. Because, you know, you ever had that moment when playing a Souls game or Elden Ring in general? You know, you're doing alright on the playthrough.
Man, I don't
Top 5 OP spells. And you just see like a spell you've never seen before, like what the fuck? Or like a weapon you've never seen before. And you're like, damn, that must have been cool.
Yeah, I mean, I'm like that, because, like, I remember I spent a long time trying to figure out how to get Artorias' like, sword that you can make. Or, like, his cursed sword and his non-cursed sword.
Really?
Yeah, because there is a way to, like, make weapons with the souls that you get from them.
And you didn't tell me that. I'm just kidding.
But, look, well, the thing is, I don't know how to do it.
Really?
Yeah, I don't know how to do it.
I'm gonna search it up.
Like, I looked at a video and I tried to do it, and I still couldn't do it.
Boss soul.
Okay, I'm looking at my stream and like I don't know why, but like my video is just so off right now.
Oh.
Okay, never mind. That's just what my OBS
Oh.
is like.
I figured it out. I think I know how. So to convert your soul into a weapon, to max out the weapon first, you know, at least soul, you know, not soul, but a plus 10 weapon. And then I think with the boss soul, you could just off of the boss, they'll tell you what required weapon you need to level up. So say like Quelaag's off of the video I watched, he upgraded his scimitar to plus 10, and then he went to the guy in Anor Londo, blacksmith, right? Yeah, the blacksmith in Anne Orlando. And then you convert your scimitar, or like you modify it, I think, or you fire, fire weapon or whatever you call it, right? Something like that. The fire damage weapon. I think you convert it to a fire damage weapon. The boss soul. It's weird, but I figured it out again. So I guess off of the boss soul, you need to go a certain type of weapon, maybe like a basic weapon. So like Artorias' would be a great sword, right?
Maybe, yeah.
Right? Artorias' great sword. I would assume you level up a normal great sword, and then you convert that using his soul. And then, as you mentioned, there's like a curse. You can make curse weapons, right?
Yeah, with the cursed weapon, you don't need to be cursed to hurt ghosts.
So, and then there's a basic weapon, like a just basic greatsword class, right? No, for Artorias, curse sword, and then just the right?
Yeah.
Yeah. And I'm assuming you could, you know, upgrade your weapon to like some cursed thing, and then get the cursed greatsword, or upgrade it as is. No infuse, no infuse it, I guess. Hard to explain. You know, I do want to go, you know, get that Artorias greatsword. I don't know if cursed weapons are strong or normal enemy. Problem. I wonder if I get to do the lion's claw using Artorias sword. I would hope so.
That would be cool.
I never did get to build that XP farm. Oh shit. To be honest, I wish I watched Space Jam, the first Space Jam movie. Fortunately, I didn't get to watch it. Well, now I can using websites. How good was Space Jam? I don't know. It was basically Michael Jordan and cartoon, but same thing with LeBron James. In Dark Souls 2, which boss do you think is like annoying to fight?
I already know the most annoying boss. It's the furnace one. That's what everybody says. The furnace boss, and everybody hates it.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say Fume Knight.
Yeah, no, not the Fume Knight. There's a furnace enemy.
Oh, not a boss?
Not, well, he is a boss, but he's not the Fume Knight.
Oh. Because I thought you said, like, because when you said enemy, I was like, oh, he's like a really hard enemy
He's an
to kill.
optional one.
Oh. How many bosses are there?
Dark Souls 2 has the most amount of bosses ever made. The only problem is a lot of the bosses are NPCs. Or turn into
Not
NPCs.
Elden Ring? I thought Elden Ring would have the most bosses.
I don't know how much Elden Ring has now, but back then, it did belong to Dark Souls 2. Let me see.
I'm just gonna shut up. Fuck.
Dark
Which?
Souls 2 had 42 bosses.
Really?
Yeah.
Which Souls game has the...
Well, now Elden Ring beats it now. Because Elden Ring has 165.
Really? Wow, 165.
I mean, a lot of them are probably like, you know, trolls and stuff, but that don't matter.
Dark Souls 3 in general. Oh. When I search it up, it says Dark Souls. What? That's impossible. Elden Ring coming with a top total of 152 bosses.
Wait,
Well, that's
what?
inaccurate because that's July 7th, 2024. That must have been before the DLC.
Yours is probably more accurate. Mine was an AI that said it.
Oh.
First thing Google says, you know.
But that's inaccurate because 152 during July. That's inaccurate because
Mine
during
is
July.
base game.
Oh. 152. This is from GameRank article. Stupid fucking article. I should kill you now where you stand. You have a what's it called? Wandering Trader in your.
I do?
Yeah, he's selling jungle trees. Do you want jungle trees? Or are you good?
I already have my jungle tree already planted.
He's also selling potions. Which is 5 remotes, so that's way too expensive. I guess I gotta kill you, bro. I'll take your llamas as compensation for your trespass. Uno, dos, tres. X gon' give it to you. X gon' give it to you.
X gon' give it to you. What? Don't wait for it to call your own. X gon' deliver to you. Knock, knock. Open up the door and spill.
Deadpool 1 was different.
What?
Deadpool 1. My favorite Marvel. Over 2? I don't know, bruh. I think Deadpool 2 was fire.
I'm just saying, like, that guy definitely wanted energy.
You know what it is though, bro?
But
I don't know what it is, but like as of recently, bro, there hasn't been origin. Like Captain America, I think Captain America's origin story, like the way they did it, bro, has to be it's like origin movie. Like their starting movie, you know what I mean? Just build up, like, you know. So we're gonna make a movie about him. I don't know who would you think had like the best like solo movie in Marvel? Best solo movie.
I gotta give it to Cap.
Then there's like the Hulk, Captain America.
Yeah.
Valid. That's a valid
Like,
take.
the only one others that's also good is Iron Man, but like at the same
Yeah.
time, like I just really liked Captain America's story.
Captain America's story is really good. America. The only Captain America. John Walker is pretty cool, but he's not Captain America. That's for sure.
Yeah, John Walker.
He'll never be Cap.
He's definitely not a Captain America. There's only one real Captain America.
It's Steve Rogers.
Yeah,
No one else.
There is no.
Honestly,
there is no
Falcon. Falcon, bro.
But, bro, you calling him Falcon just proves the fact that he's not. He could
He's
never
not
be
Captain. It's cause like, come on, bro. What do you want me to call him? Captain America? We'll be confused.
Exactly, that's the thing. That's why I said there can only ever be one real Captain America.
If I hear them call him, if I hear like in the next Avengers movie they're gonna call him Captain America, I swear to fucking God, bro.
They are gonna call him Captain America. Like the whole thing with like Falcon and Winter Soldier was like, oh no, you gotta call him Captain America, not Black Captain America.
Seek the king,
Not
lest this
Falcon.
land.
You gotta call me Captain America.
Bro. Come on, bro. Just call him Falcon, bro. You have the fucking wings, bro. Honestly, he should have took that super soldier serum, bro. Honest to God.
I agree, but I hate the fact it's like I'm just like a normal guy. It's like we want to look at
Yeah.
superheroes.
I feel like he should have, bro.
Like, don't get me wrong. Like, it's cool that you want to prove that, like, you know, I could just be a regular human and shit. But like, come on, bro.
Come on, bro.
No one wants to. No one really wants to see that shit.
He should have taken.
Like, we are here to see a superhero, not just a hero.
There, seek them.
Right?
Lest
I think. No. Yeah. No. I think the best, or like the strongest. Steve Rogers, right? I don't know about Bucky, but he's been like, in terms of combat one-on-one, he did kind of lose a couple of times.
I mean,
But,
it feels
yeah.
like they don't know what to do with Bucky.
Because Bucky had like the super soldier serum, but it was
No, Bucky didn't have like the super soldier. He was like upgraded, so he's not like
Yeah.
Captain America. But he was just that metal arm is probably like his biggest thing. He's not a super soldier. He just has like that
Right.
kind of training in him.
right.
And honestly, though, he was another option people were considering to be the next Cap, and I'm like, even he wouldn't be the next Cap. Like, I know they have
Really?
iterations of him, but like I said,
Alright.
there's only one real Captain America.
There was a way to just bring him back, bro. I do miss seeing Steve Rogers and Chris Evans. Because after the whole, I don't know, I'm just not comfortable. Although we do have someone, you know, just doesn't feel right. You know?
Yeah,
It's like
I'm in the same
I'm
boat.
not even trying to be like Captain America. You know what I mean? You're just
I didn't hear what
Captain
you said.
America's. I'm just saying, like I'm not even trying to be.
You
'cause, like,
cut
you
out
know, a lot of
again.
What the fuck? I said racist, nigga. Come on
How
now.
can you be racist to a black man?
Oh my god, I can't. But the thing is, it's like people are trying to be like, it just doesn't feel right. I'm not even trying to say like, you know, it's because you know, Black Captain America doesn't feel right. I'm
It
just
feels
trying to say
forced. I'm not gonna lie, but like 100%.
worst.
Like,
I mean, to be fair,
don't get me wrong. Like, here's when I say forced. Like, when it happened at the end, and he was giving him that shield, I'm like, that's cool. You know, that's cool. You know, that's our next Cap. But then they made Falcon and the Winter Soldier. And, you know, it was all like, oh no, I don't want to be Captain America. And then it's like, oh, I don't want you to be Captain America. I want to be Captain America now. And then it's like, then they go through like this one old dude who apparently got the super soldier serum, but because he was black, they decided to put him in a jail. It's like, wait, what?
yo, think
And
about
then
this,
it
Burkhead.
was all like, don't call him Black Captain America. He is Captain America. I am Captain America. Don't call me Falcon. I'm Captain America. It's like, buddy, I did not disagree with you, but now you're being annoying about it.
Black Captain America.
Yeah, it's like,
Yeah,
it's like, don't call him Black Captain America. He's just Captain America. I said, look, I didn't call him Black Captain America, but at the same time, I only really figured there's only one real Captain America in my mind. Just simply because when I say Captain America, I'm thinking Steve.
Good Smiley,
Hey, yo, what's good, Smiley?
bro. Wait, you're done with your semester, ain't it? Bro, how the fuck are you done but Marsh isn't, bro?
Wait, why can't I hear Smiley? I'm checking him out.
Because Marsh still has fucking classes, like college classes, bro. He doesn't get a summer break or whatever. That must suck. That must.
Okay, wait, I can't hear him. Yo, Smiley, say something.
Hello.
Hey, yo. For a minute, I thought like something wasn't working.
Maybe his course is trimester.
Oh shit. I think he mentioned he only has like what 2 weeks off or something.
2 weeks?
Yeah,
What?
he has 2 weeks off, but I don't know. He never specified anything or. about his breaks or his next school break, but he did say he only has 2 weeks. So I don't even know if this guy has he has to have win. Come on now, right? It'd be sensible since you guys are in the Philippines, bro. Ain't y'all big fans of the Christ? Y'all
Big
right.
fan.
Yeah, big fans of the Christ. I swear to God, bro, I see it all the time on the fucking TV, bro. The Philippines is celebrating early for Christmas or whatever, and all them TV channels for Jesus is shit like that. I'll be like broadcasting like Sunday morning church mass, bro.
Yeah,
Nah,
true.
bro.
It's true.
Filipino, bruh. And whenever she just wants us to watch some like church related on Sunday morning, she can. Fine, I'll just bump up, bruh. I see her bump up the TV, bruh. Then it's a Sunday mass, bro, in the Philippines. I'm like, whoa, y'all really big fans of the Christ, bro. I'm surprised the other guy, the Filipino guy, ain't become the Pope, bruh. I swear, y'all would love that shit. I can't think of any other like race that's like big fans of Jesus, bro, except for like white people. White people, yeah, they go crazy. Actually, black people.
I want to visit black people.
Black people church, bro. Us is close to
They're the
us.
most energetic.
No, real dude. Like they be playing the music and shit, and they just be preaching, bro. Like I feel so motivated to be good out there.
Yeah.
A black church, bro. Y'all need to go that shit. Like they be standing, bro. Like fuck those chairs, bro. You are not standing, or you are not. You are not sitting in a black church, bro. You are standing up.
Swiss, but you're not attending a black church.
Exactly, bro. You are not, bro.
Ever feel useless? Well, take the chairs in the black churches.
Exactly, bro. They are standing, waving their hands, waving their fucking phones around and shit, bro. Like lighters there.
Concert, bro.
Yeah, real. Oh no, the ushers are way too funny too, bro. Way too funny. But don't be messing around with no black mama and they cheat, bro. Saying something around. Especially when it comes to prayers, bruh. Prayers take way too long. That shit be taking like 5 minutes, bruh. Honestly, God. Because one of my aunties, bruh, like she would not stop praising, bruh. Damn, you started crying and shit. I was like, fuck, bro, I'm trying to eat, bruh. Like, I be trying to take over the prayer and be like, you know what I mean? Let me try to end it quick. But then she always interrupt me and be like, let me say some child. Oh my fucking God, bruh.
I kept
It's
praying, bro. I'm
bad,
already
bro.
salivating.
Exactly, bro. It sucks being like part Filipino and like black and Chinese, bro. Cause now everything gonna be circling around Jesus, bro. Like I be having like Jesus all over the place, bro. Like I got a cross in my room. My mama won't let me take it out. I got like my grandma has a fucking altar with like a big ass
An
Jesus
altar?
cross. Yeah, bro. Like a Jesus, like she has like a mantle where she has all the Jesus shit. You know what I mean? She got like a cross, like rosaries and shit, bruh. And she even got like a picture of like Mary on the fucking living room, dog. Like you could see that shit in full view. I don't know about y'all, bro, but y'all ever had that? Like you just visit like a relative's place and they just got Jesus everywhere, bruh.
That was my
They just got-
grandmother. She is a
Your grandmother?
Yeah, she's a hardcore Mormon. I visited her on a Sunday, and I walked in. That Mormon music's still playing all the time. They got
The candle lit.
yeah,
The candle
they got
lit.
the sermons, the prayers, audios going. She got pictures. of
Oh, he
all
knows it.
her-
He knows it.
Yeah, like the extra rooms just have like all these statues.
They got Jesus somewhere. They got Jesus somewhere.
Yeah. But they when they say Jesus is everywhere, he is everywhere.
He legit is, bro. like every room gotta have one, bro. Like swear to God, and then, like, I don't know, cause I'm Catholic here. Like listen, bro. And I got Catholic parents as well, so my parents they put like to ward off like evil niggas and shit. They put like garlic everywhere, like pieces of garlic in like plastic bags or whatever, bro. I don't know what the fuck that shit was back then as a kid, but for some reason they just put garlic everywhere, bro. Like holy fuck, they're really just into that. Just really into that, bro. I don't know, man. That Jesus shit, don't play around. Don't play around, bro. All I can say, you don't play around. Don't play around no Jesus, bruh. Not in no Filipino, black, or any type of white person's house, bruh. Oh my God, white people and Mexicans, bruh. They don't mess around with Jesus neither, bruh.
Oh man, you do not want to
Bearer of the curse.
Like, a Mexican
souls.
who loves Jesus, bro. They
Larger,
can be
more
the
powerful
most
souls.
ruthless, meanest
Seek the
gangbanger
king.
out there. But if
That
you
is the
disrespect
only
Jesus in front of them, they'll be like, hey,
Lest
that's
this land swallow you
that's
whole.
Jesus.
Yo,
That's
S-
our Lord and
You
Savior.
talking mad?
He died
You
for our
talking mad
sins.
shit, SA?
Then they shoot you in the head and say, go meet
They're
him.
gonna,
Go meet him.
they're gonna do that. They did the most heinous things ever.
Yeah,
but
but-
when you talk bad
but when
about
you
Jesus,
talk
they're
shit
like,
about-
hey,
Hey,
watch your mouth.
Yeah. Hey, bro, that's Jesus, bro. That's our Lord and Savior. He died for our sins.
He died for our sins, homie.
He died for
Like-
our sins, they say, and you're gonna do him like that?
Like,
No.
like people really think that like Mexicans walk around with those crosses on their necks for like drip. No, they truly believe that shit.
They do, bro. Don't mess around no
They're
Mexican,
passionate
not,
about
especially
it.
with no mama, bro. Nah, they put everything on God, bro, and when they say it, they mean it. Like hardly, I don't know, sometimes, but never miss no Mexican mama with they Jesus, bro. But if I was to rank it, bro, number one, gotta be black people. Black people love Christ, bro. They do. Two,
They cry for that.
yeah, real shit. Number two, gotta go with Mexicans, bro. Coming close with third, gotta be Filipinos. Four, probably white people. I could be wrong about that list, bro. White people
Alright,
might be
let-
crazier
let me-
about you. Oh, you hear it?
Southerners.
Yeah.
Nah, like one is black, two Mexicans, three Filipinos, four white people. Yeah, that's my white list. That's not white list. That's my list of people who adore Christ, bro. Like people would just really be crazy into that shit. I could be wrong, bro. Maybe white people do be going crazy for Jesus.
Oh, they do.
Nah, they really do. That's what I'm thinking. Like there ain't no way Filipinos ain't that crazy about Jesus. Like they gotta be more. They gotta be like way into that shit more than white people, bro. That has to be it, bro. I don't know. Because whenever I see some white dude and shit like that, they be into Christ and stuff like that, bro. They always be like with their biggest fucking smiles, bro. They just like they wrinkly as fuck too. It's like the old white people who just really into Christ, bro. That's what I picture when I think of white people who love Jesus, bro. Like they be like old as fuck. They got like they white as hell too. Cheeks are red, you know what I mean? Something like that. Fuck, bro.
Look.
Could be that.
I'm gonna be real with y'all though. Like, here's what it comes in terms of like talking about how much they love God. I gotta agree with that list, but like at the same time, it's also living. It's like living for God, and I gotta give it to white people 100% for the first one. Because like when I talk
You gotta.
about like because Mexicans. Like I said, the Mexicans, they will like truly believe it, but then like they also do some evil shit. Like I mean, we got cartel members who believe in God. Like 100%, like a cartel member 100% believes in God. He believes like, hey, don't talk bad about God, man. But I'm like, but
Nah, bro, listen,
my
listen,
brother
though.
in Christ, you're a cartel member. You know what I'm saying?
Listen though, bro. But the thing is here, bro, when it comes to passing that shit down, bro, black people got it, bro.
When it comes to passing
you
it
be
down,
passing
hell
it
yeah.
down, black people got it. But when it comes to like white people passing that shit down, they kids be hella annoyed by that shit, bro. I could tell, bro.
Yeah,
Like when they
I've noticed
get
that.
like white, you know, like white families, they be like, yo, son, learn about Jesus. They be like, hell no, let me play Fortnite, mom. But here's the reason why. Here's the reason why black people got it like more strict when it comes to passing it down. It's because they put belt to ass if you don't fucking listen, bro. Black people punish their children because, like, you know what I mean, they take this shit too seriously, bro. Like, swear to God, they make them. Like they gonna make him get a fucking bus cut. They gonna cut off his dreads if they don't fucking take this Jesus shit seriously, bruh. But when it comes to white people, bruh, no Xbox for one day.
Oh, I agree with that, but I agree when it comes
That's
to
why
like,
that's why I gotta give it to the bad people all the way at the top, man. They just way too dedicated when it comes to passing that shit down, and when it comes to the children, you know, learning that shit. They learn a little bit, but they ain't stick with it, cause you know, black people, we do be committing too much crimes out there. But at the very last, at the very least, bro.
Passing it down, I 100% agree, but 100%
Yeah, exactly.
agree. Like,
Exactly. When it comes to following it all the way, 100%. You know, keeping it innocent. White people probably got it, but at the same time,
but not
there's
passing
Filipino.
it down. Yeah, I 100% give it to black people for doing it. Cause like I mean I've met white people from this and I go, wait, what? And
Exactly.
especially when it's like the pastor's kid, bro.
But you want to know something though? Why is it always the? Let me ask you this, bro. Alex, you all the way up there and ask, because you got only white people there. Why is it always the blonde white people that be way into the Christ, right? Why is it always the blonde white people, bro?
I don't know.
I always see they're
it's
always
a
blonde.
stereotype, bro.
They're always blonde. They have white. They're always blonde. The skin is white as fuck. They got blue eyes and shit, bro. And Christ, I don't know. It's always them. Always them, bro. It's always them. See this shit. There's a lot of things people just be addicted to, bro. Jesus is probably one of them.
Jesus is probably the best thing you can be addicted to.
Probably. I mean, it's a religion. It's something safe to practice with, you know, legit any age. You know, practice Jesus and shit like that. But I'm gonna tell you this, bro. Jesus Christ, you know what I mean? You know, the churches and stuff, they don't have a good history. That's all I can tell you.
I mean, this is
They don't
like
go a good route.
But like
A
we
lot,
always
yeah, a
see
lot
these
of-
things with the corruption, but there's also a context behind it. Like I gotta admit, like one thing I've always hated any online, like not online, but any of those like television churches. You know, I hate mega churches too.
Oh yeah, nah, cause like those pastors be just dealing all that money, bro. They turn in that Jesus shit into a business, bro. It really should, bro. Like I know, like you know, having that shit, you're allowed to have like large masses and stuff like that, and you can do a lot more with money. But when you're just like benefiting from all that shit, it just doesn't seem right as a religion. You know what I mean? Like holy fuck, why is this guy? I mean, that's just legitimate business, though, right?
Yeah.
Taking religion into a business setting just doesn't feel right. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you
Just
shouldn't
really doesn't.
You shouldn't turn.
You're, like,
religion
monopolizing
into
it.
business.
Yeah, it's like you're monopolizing it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and
By
I
converting people, you just got more money out of that.
yeah, I've also always said like the bigger
Well,
the church
that's not
is, the less the God there is in it. If I'm being honest.
Type shit. That's why we us black churches, bruh. We make the most out of it.
Yeah, you
Come on.
gotta be small. Like you gotta be small, cause like I've been to a big church, and like the people there, they are not people I consider God. Cheers. Like I went in there and I like will wave at someone, they don't wave back. They like look away from me. They don't want to talk or act like I'm talking. I see them outside of church. I'll be like, hey, and they'll ignore me. I'm like, what the fuck? And then I go into like like when you go into like those churches, they also are just kind of like, oh, just another person, bring them through. Versus whenever I go to a small church, you know, they see me and they go, hey, People like, you know, you're new. And then a bunch of people come up to you like, hey, you know, I'd like to talk to you. Which is a lot, but like, wow.
Yeah.
You know, they got a real community. If there ain't a community in the church, get out of the church, bro.
No, that's true, bro. That's true.
Like, I'm always saying, I was at a bonfire with a bunch of the white people, and I was
Oh hell no, dude! Y'all just burn crosses and shit. Oh, don't be saying bonfire, bruh.
Bonfire.
Don't be saying bonfire.
No, bro, I mean, oh god damn it, I'm getting invaded again.
You said that shit with white people. Went to a bonfire with white people. Oh, I know where this is going. You was at a KKK rally, wasn't you?
Okay.
There's not enough black
gotta
people
rally,
in my
bro.
city for a KKK rally. But nah. So like it was just, you know, like they were burning a fire and we were all just sitting around it. And I told them that shit. I said like, I don't believe God's there in a big church. And then she goes, you can't say that because like, you know, like Jessica goes to that church. My response, yeah, and Jessica's a fucking whore. Like,
What?
Like
What,
100%.
Jessica?
That bitch was a whore. She was fucking all these people. And it's like,
Yeah, he did that.
That is what I said, like, cause like back then, bro, like, especially during high school, I was a mean fuck for no reason. Like I've calmed a lot down, but like, I'm like, nah, she really was just a whore. Like, y'all can't be claiming to be like this ultra religious person, but then you go and you start like fucking people all the time, like people you barely know. Okay, I can understand if you know you've been dating someone for a while, and you know it's part of your like relationship and all that, but nah, like if you're just going out just to fuck, nah, y'all clearly
Look,
can't be preaching to me. You know what I'm saying?
But listen though, we a sinner. Come on now.
Exactly. But here's the
Lord
thing.
forgive me. Lord forgive me. I'm probably against.
Yeah, God loves sinners. Everyone knows that. But these people seem to forget the part where he says, now go and sin no more. Now look, it's 100%, like, sinning is something anyone or everyone does. Like, no one can say they don't sin. But like,
Exactly.
if you're like actively, and you there's a problem. Like 100% there's a problem.
Well, it's not like you can never be forgiven, but yeah.
Well, yeah, but if you have the mindset of I'm gonna do it just because I'll be forgiven, versus doing something in the moment and then like realizing what you've done, regretting what you've done. Like there has to be that true regret for what you've done. You know what I'm saying?
Sorry, I got you on that.
If somebody goes out, and, you know, let's say I'm gonna go to the extreme. Let's say somebody kills somebody.
Yeah.
But then they believe like it's okay, you know, I'll be forgiven. It's like, well, so you know the word, but you actively going against that word. Wait, I'll just be forgiven kind of situation.
That's facts.
It's
That's
like
facts.
there's a difference between saying I'm sorry and really meaning you're sorry for something.
I get that. Oh, shit. Yeah, that'd be preach, bro. Pastor alive.
You know, the only people that could be a pastor are my buddy Samuel and then my little brother Tanis. Like my little brother
Preach,
Tanis is actively going to be a chaplain, like 100%.
Really? He's
Yeah.
actually trying to. I thought he was gonna be,
Military chaplain.
sticking to the army. Oh, military chaplain. Oh,
Yeah.
type shit.
Yeah, he's a chaplain for the military.
Hell yeah. And he plays Elden Ring. Professional.
Yeah, he's professional. And then there's my buddy Sam, who I'd like to say is basically like a religious fanatic at this point.
Wow.
Like, cause
That one, buddy.
he fasted for 3 days. He didn't sleep for 3 days, and all he did was study God. Like he's read the Bible multiple times.
Damn.
every time he reads it, he's looking for things, and he finds things every time.
Is that what we call an addict? Okay.
Like not like 100%. Like he's addicted to religion. He is like YouTube is full of it. Like he's always got things going on. Like, and when it comes to it, he also he said multiple times during the fast, like of course he's gonna get hungry, but then he immediately would like go to God,
I could never, bro.
Yeah, and he says after the 3 days was over, I did start eating again, and I felt terrible by eating because he felt like he severed his connection.
I could never do that, bro. I need, like, no. Matter of fact, bro, I need Sprite in my life, bro. Right. But the thing is, bro, y'all ever tried Sprite 12 in the morning? That shit is spicy, bro. Like a McDonald's Sprite, bro. A McDonald's Sprite.
It feels
Ugh,
rough
that
on
shit-
the throat.
I haven't had
Exactly.
a soda in a bit now, bro. Like
Shit is spicy. Bro, you know what you should try? Celsius.
I might try that.
Try Celsius.
I might. Like all I really drink now is like water and flavored water.
Flavored water. What could flavored water? The fuck? I never tried that before, bro.
Yeah.
Wasn't there that big ass ad in like early 2000s and shit, or not early 16 or some shit, about like vitamin water? I don't fucking know. Everybody was trying to go get on.
Oh, I remember that shit. I don't think I don't do vitamin water, but I just do like
You know,
water with
yeah.
a little bit of flavor to
I don't get niggas who just be getting that fucking water machine that just purifies their water, bro. I don't get it. But like, they get rid of some, I don't know. They get rid of like that dirty shit, right? For some fucking reason. And now it's like clean water, 100% clean water, or something like that.
Look, I understand a filter
I don't know.
because like some people's water is just not good.
Right.
But at the same time, like if you got good water,
Really. Just wherever the fuck you get in your water, you know what I mean? Just get that, bro. Just dig with it, bro. I don't know why niggas need to get they water from, you know, or water filtered. I feel like that's a rich people thing, bro. Like when they be talking about fucking water filters, bro, I feel like that has to be like a rich people thing. Why not? Like normal niggas, bro, they would care about like filtering. Water's fucking water. Like you can't say the same shit about no fucking third world country saying water. There's a difference, nigga.
water filter.
Drinking water and shitty water, bro. You decide. I did watch this, because it's like history and like, ethnocentric shit. There's this, I think, tribe or something like that. I don't know where it is, but somewhere in the east. There's like this weird ass tribe that just lives off of like this, I think, what do you call it? It's like it's called reed. It's like they use this plant to create like a floating platform in the river, and it's like super huge as well. They live off of, and since, you know, everywhere's kind of water, it's somewhat drinkable, but that shit has like fucking bacteria in it, bro. So they got their children look, like disgusting. Ugh. And alongside there's like this one small village in Russia. I think it might be Russia, I could be wrong. I remember it being in Russia though. But there's like this one village, bro. They live off of like yak dung. Like yak poop. Like their whole life is around, like it revolves around that shit, bro. Like they use yak poop so they can store their food. Like that ass. They be building houses. That shit is fucking terrible. And it was just a class about being ethnocentric. You know, something to change our views on like other cultures and shit like that. I was disgusted, but for them using yak to just sustain themselves, quite interesting because even their kids are like invested into their fucking shit. It's weird
Well, I mean,
because some of them use it as medicine, bro. Like, for I don't know, bro. Some use it as medicine, and like as for the kids, they freeze the poop so it's like rock solid. It's basically like a rock or whatever, like clay or something for them, and with that they kind of just create their own sleds out of fucking like poop. It's interesting because now you get to look at a different culture.
Yeah, the thing is, like, when it comes to culture, like, you 100% can see how other people live, and then you just gotta be glad that you don't live like that.
Exactly.
Like, there's a lot
It's
of
like,
cultures that you can look at and go, that's a nice culture. But then there's a lot
But
of
I wish I
cultures that
wasn't.
you go, I am so glad I live here.
Exactly, bro. Imagine being in North Korea, bro. Sorry, bro. That place must be lovely for y'all. Thanks, bro. I'm not trying to just lie to... Not lie, but just live a lie, bro. Apparently everyone over there, they believe Kim Jong-un created like a bunch of shit. Like sports in general, bro. They be thinking that shit. Matter of fact, they be treating him like God, bro. I'm glad I ain't not South North Korea, bro. I'm glad I won. They be executing niggas too if you don't believe in Kim Jong. Matter of fact, I just remembered, didn't Kim Jong-un kill his, like, I don't know,
He killed his
relatives
brother.
and shit?
Yeah, he killed his brother, he executed his uncle.
His family too, the uncle's family as well, Kim Jong-nam and
Just to
something like that, I
show-
forgot.
Just to show that he's hard.
He was power hungry. He was power hungry, dog. He straight up killed his relatives because he didn't want them to take his power. Because what was it? That nigga Kim Jong Nam wanted to, or he was closest to taking Kim Jong Il's what's it called? His spot, right? And taking leadership, right? He was close.
He killed his brother. He went to Disney World.
Oh,
And the way they
I
did
thought
it too was like
he couldn't.
insane.
like they hired like some random girl to fucking
Yeah.
put like this.
Yeah, and they trained
Yeah.
them 'cause, like they had them like record multiple videos of them like training people. And then like that video, oh, now we got people.
Right.
And then they did it.
Yeah, that-
It was like toxic and shit. Like,
Did that girl actually serve life or whatever?
no, I believe
She-
they
she
got her
died?
out. No, I believe they got her out. Because, she was just set up and shit.
Right. Her life probably got ruined or whatever,
Oh,
bro.
definitely was. Now you gotta know that, you're responsible for
You just
killing
assassinate. A high profile man, bro. Holy fuck. Imagine that shit, bro. Next plan, bro. Next prank on Marsh, bro. We're gonna go put him on a game show, and we're just gonna have him accidentally assassinate, I don't know, Hunter Biden or something. Fuck, bro. The FBI. Oh my god. Hey, look, it was just a joke. I wasn't really talking about Hunter
protecting
Biden.
that motherfucker for some reason, even though, like, deal that was
What, Hunter Biden did
Yeah.
some shit? Well,
oh my gosh, you don't know?
I don't know. But
Tons of, like, some leaks happened, and, like,
oh, what kind of leak?
showing him, like, banging these underage whores.
What the
Oh.
fuck?
Yeah, then him.
Wait, is that
smoking
why he?
tons of
Okay,
crack.
look. I do remember Hunter Biden about like a laptop, but I just didn't understand the context.
Oh no, that laptop has so much worse. It's so much worse.
What was
the
it?
Laptop.
What was it? What
I
was
mean, like,
it?
he's been conspiring with other countries when his dad was get in higher spots in the country, so then they can like exploit his father in America, get more money out of America. Bro, that laptop literally just has full-on speed.
Did he ever get jail?
Nope. He got a pardon.
By his dad.
Yeah, by his dad. Everything he did for the last 10 years has been pardoned. They didn't say what it was. They just said everything he did for like from 10 years on is pardoned. It's like,
So
oh,
you told me that like, he was smoking crack, weed, banging chicks, and then he just got a pardon.
yeah, 100%.
And he was
Being like 100% a traitor.
fuck.
Fucking very young girl.
What the fuck?
It's always the higher ups that get away with shit, bro.
And that's all like 100% true, not even.
Yes, bro,
You know,
it's 100%. I have seen the clips that they will show off of those videos. It's fucking disgusting.
Yeah. Well, okay, Hunter Biden. How old is this Hunter Biden right now? I don't even
I don't know.
Is he like a grown ass nigga or something?
He's a grown-ass man.
Okay. Initially, I thought Hunter Biden.
Bro,
Yeah.
look how old fucking Joe Biden is. You really think he got kids?
True. For some fucking reason, I just thought, I don't know why.
Because when you hear the word kid, it's like, okay. Like,
I forgot Joe is like, what, 80? That nigga's 90 or something, right? Fuck. Yeah, that nigga's gotta be like 80 or something. He's gonna be right next to the last.
Yeah. But nah, that motherfucker is like, it's so fucking disgusting. The shit people get away with.
I bet.
Like, I mean, and I remember when they tried to put me in like prison for years for that whole card thing. But yet I'm watching people get out for killing people. I'm like, what the fuck? Like, I see that every day. I'm like,
Maybe.
what is our justice system, bro?
Bro, I don't know. I forgot what this one was about, but it was like death or. I forgot which state. Or which state it was. I think.
New Orleans,
Was it
the guy
Oh, yeah, maybe.
4 out of
But they
7
be
have been
tripping.
caught.
Oh no, not that. But I think in either Florida or like they put niggas on death row. They allow them. Then they don't have like actual. So like, I forgot this guy legitimately. He's death row. This guy. And he just eventually fuck it, I'm not gonna wait for my sentence. It's been like 10 years plus. I'm just gonna commit suicide, because I'm already on death row. It's valid. Like, if anything, like, he wanted to find X ways, because they were gonna go use opium. They were gonna use that as an alternative, because they couldn't actually use the drug, like the drug that they used to fucking kill him, because apparently the fucking rates of them actually dying to the kind of like low, because apparently they don't die immediately after taking the drug. You know what I mean? It doesn't stop their heart and shit.
That's why I think we should just have like old-fashioned execution.
No, because they're actually thinking about Fireman Squad. That's why Fireman Squad.
It's cheaper too.
It's cheaper too. Yeah, but people were like, no, it's inhumane, nigga. These guys killed. Dudes are.
I don't know about you, but I think getting killed for murdering people is probably the best solution.
Well, just
Like,
Yeah.
y'all don't know if there's stuff
Well, the thing is, they do like they have this like certain first things first, it knocks them to sleep. They, put them under anesthesia or whatever. They just knock them out, and then they put like a numbing drug or something, stop all their whatever,
I
and
just
then
don't
they
understand why we gotta be so nice.
yeah. But first things first, they lastly put the drug into them that stops their heart from working. There's 3 types of things that they have to take the final drug that kills them. But for some reason, it hasn't been effective. There have been cases where the prisoner, he wakes up and then some shit like that, or they have seizures or whatever, and they're like, "Fuck, this isn't working." You know what I mean? So for a while they stopped and they couldn't find any alternatives. They've been trying to fight for, possible alternatives. One of them, I think, or something like that, or a harder drug. But they just couldn't find one. And then there was like an inmate that was he was on death row, fight for the use of opium because he wants to die, and they should just get, the prisoners like, I'm on death row, might as well kill me now, I want to die now. Like the city was just not allowing him to do that. Eventually, he just decided to commit suicide because it's been like 10 years, like I mentioned, 10 years, or 10-year plus maximum, and then he's just been on death row, and then he's just like, whenever they say like, it's your last day, you're gonna die, buddy, you have to. And they're like, oh, last minute, looks like you're not dying yet, and then it's kind of like torture to this guy, you know what I mean? They're actually just mentally fucking with him because, like, I know he knew he's wrong he killed the guy, but then, if they're gonna put him on death row, fucking do it. You know what I mean? Because it's even worse when you're allowing this type of sentence and then not fully going through it. You know what I mean? You're like, shit, bro, you're dying, and then you're like, oh, never mind, I guess you're living. Oh, you're dying. Nope, no, you're not. I mean, it's like a back and forth battle, you know what I mean? Like, will I live or will I die? And at some point when you have this permanent sentence, you're like, bro, just do it already. Like, you're actually kind of just stressing the guy out, right?
Yeah. And I also think that, like, life is probably the dumbest thing in the world. Like, if you get life without parole, like, come on, just give him the death penalty, if I'm being real with y'all. Because, like, the prisons are always fucking full. And when you're in there and you got nothing to lose, what do you think's gonna happen?
Like, get out, if you get out, bro, you're gonna get out when 70, bro.
Yeah.
I don't know.
And the thing is, like, bro, if they keep doing, like, all this shit, like, if they keep putting them through the prison system, they're not ever gonna come out a good person. Because, like, they don't actively, like, help people in prison. Like, they'll give people the option. Like, they always say, we give you the option to. I'm like, no. You might say you get the option to, but if you look at the environment of the prison, there's no way people can actually, like, get their help.
Bro, at some point, they just gotta get, like, those elderly. Like, when you have a nigga that's way too old, bro, like 50 to 60, bro, you just let them out or at this, or I don't even know what to do with them, bro, because, like, what the fuck are they gonna do now? They're 50. You really think they're just gonna go back to what the fuck they were doing? You know what? I mean, those serial killers, though, that's a different story, bro. Those guys gotta stay there or at least die or whatever. Like, a life sentence is so dumb.
Yeah, life sentence is just execute, bro. Like,
it's inhumane, I understand that, but what they did was inhumane as well. But then it's like, do you want the justice system to, like, be a more evil? Like, who are they to decide to, like, kill a person, right? Right, because, like, the justice system is just to punish and not to, give you, like, the eye for an eye treatment. Because the eye for an eye treatment is fucking bullshit. Even though it sounds, morally right or not, but, like, it's personally right to whoever's been, affected by the person. Like, if you killed my fucking grandfather, shit, I want that. But at the same time, it's like, where's, when is it gonna end? You know what I mean? This eye for an eye thing. Which is why we have a justice system. People to just, live for punishment. sometimes there's crazy people who actually just, not really crazy, like people who just want them to get out just so they can kill them. I think there's this one story about like this mother, right? I don't know if you probably heard it. This mother killed the rapist of her daughter, or whatever. Daughter's rapist. Yeah. That nigga was able to walk free, bro, or something like that, or I don't know, walk in general. I don't know, bro. I don't know if, was able to just have parole or that, but he got it pretty light, and then the mother wasn't having any of it. Like, I think that's all she had. So she straight up just, like, hid in disguise or whatever and just shot the nigga, bro.
Yeah, I don't blame him. I do the same thing.
I'll let him walk, and then I'm gonna shoot him.
Yeah, it's like if they won't, if the justice system won't do it, somebody's got it. Because, like, it really ain't fair. Because, like you lose someone that you really care about, and the judges are like, oh, we're gonna let him go. It's like, I lost someone forever, and they only get to be in, like, jail for, like, 3 years at most. Like, what is this bullshit?
3 to 10 years, something like that, They lose a portion of their life, and then they just come on, you decide. That's why I sort of I kind of just like agree with like you just get a life sentence, you know what I mean? Because mentally it's probably worse because then it's day in, day out in a cell.
No, it ain't in
Somewhere, man.
the
We're
they
not
got
fucking blocked, man.
they got something to do. There's people around. They always provide them. They get their food on every day.
Yeah, but it's not like living. You're kind of just alive. And plus, it's not like it's sweet in there. You got people who don't fuck with you, racially.
There's never been a more racist place than a prison.
Oh, real. You got white people, gangs, black people, all sorts of shit. And then when you're that mixed dude, it's like, who the fuck really belong to?
When you're a mixed dude, it depends on which one you look like.
Yeah. And which one you associate yourself with. Like a white Mexican, for example, where would you side with? The white people or the black, or the, Mexican people?
The Mexican people.
You don't want to get your face
I
popped.
already know. Like, the white people ain't going to accept me in the jail.
They probably would, I don't know.
They didn't, they didn't. Well, technically, no. When I was in the A that actually had the fucking murderers and cartel members, yeah, shit was really fucking rough. They like,
Bro, imagine like, if you didn't go to the right cell, bro. I mean, you already weren't in the right cell, but if you stayed in there with all convicted felons and shit, bro, imagine they just mistook you for like a killer or something, bro. Which they already did, but like if you didn't get out of that cell, bro, it'd probably be insane.
Bro,
Like, shit,
it
bro.
fucking sucked being there.
At least you don't got that on your personal record anymore.
Yeah, at least
On
that
paper,
shit-
at least.
Yeah, so then
On
whenever
paper.
I'm buying a gun, they go, have you ever been convicted of a felony? I'm like, nope, motherfucker.
Hell no. But there was this time about coupons. So niggas with that issue. Your other coworkers were doing that shit too.
Yeah, everybody
And you're
was.
like, fuck it, why not?
I just got singled out. Cause I gave my manager some shit, I guess.
How many times did he even do it if you remembered?
Calling my manager out? Or how many times did I do the coupon?
The coupon.
I think I did it like, probably like 4 times a week for a month. Not even a month.
Damn. That's a week. Damn. But everybody started to spam that. It looked like it was a glitch, bro. You do it 4 times a week just so you don't get caught or something, or?
No, I was doing it 4 times a week, but that's when I'd work.
Yeah, that's fair enough. I thought you were gonna be like 4 times a day. I was like, damn,
Nah,
spam it. You're spamming that shit like a glitch. I would, to be honest. Hell yeah. But then I'll probably be caught the moment I get it. More full of white people. They be staring daggers at me, bro. They be, what's this nigger doing?
I remember when I was working, we had a Muslim guy walking. Like,
Oh, I bet they were like, Alhamdulillah,
and-
thank you for
and-
not
and
letting.
this one guy was like, hey, bro, like, is it safe? I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about, bro?
It's safe. Crazy.
He was a retard. Like a retard. I understand.
Is it safe over
like,
there?
Like a retard skinhead who only grew up with white people, and whenever they bring up 9/11, it was like it was the Muslims. So like yeah.
No, it was not.
Nah,
No,
it wasn't. It wasn't. But anyone could tell that shit.
Okay, I was about to say, you were about to say, you're about to say the U.S. government, I was gonna fucking slap the shit out of you.
No, it wasn't the U.S. government. It was Israel, and there's legit proof it was.
Okay, thank you. So, you're straying away from your conspiracy theories. Thank God.
I think the other one is a bigger conspiracy theory. It's just, I'm always tired of the people who go, oh, it's the CIA who did it. It's like, nah. Buddy.
CIA. I'll be thinking, bro, are you insane? Why are you bringing this shit? Fucking
They
retarded,
always sound insane.
bro.
Like,
You know what happens that they just lost a bunch of money, and it just so happens that this guy is covered for the entire building. It just so happens, you know what I mean?
like,
I don't know.
It's a little convenient that somebody decided to buy the Twin Towers, then put massive insurance from all these other companies on it, and they just so happen to belong to Israel, and it just so happens that the plane crashes in not too long later, and they could capitalize off that insurance. It's just a little. It's just a little interesting that there was some Israelis who set up cameras and started dancing when the plane started crashing into it. They were arrested, but they were let go because you can't really get them for that. It's kind of interesting how all the bodies in the plane were destroyed immediately, except people could find the paper passport. You know, that shit that's not even allowed to be laminated.
I don't even have like copies of those passports or anything.
They found, they're like, oh, we found the passports of
It was like intact.
the bodies were incinerated, but the passports, those paper passports, those
Call
were
it luck.
Luck my
Call it
ass,
luck.
bro. That's a fucking no burn mark.
Call it fucking luck, bro.
Setup. Then
Setup.
immediately, what followed after that? After 9/11, what happened after that? Oh, I don't know. We go to fucking war that we didn't benefit from, that they didn't benefit from. Dang. But the only people who benefited were Israel. I don't know, bro. Some didn't add up.
Just didn't add up.
It just didn't add up.
Real. Oh hell nah, bro. I just remembered when it comes to like, okay, I'm gonna go off topic again,
Go off topic. Are you
bro. We should when Marsh like actually gets something. We should do the same shit we did last time.
Oh yeah, do the whole like.
No, not the podcast. reaction videos, bro.
Oh yeah.
God. You gotta do like reaction videos, bro.
Yeah.
That shit was funny as hell. I'm just looking at his Twitter, but like watching the video, bro, that shit. But for the most part, you were just silent. You were.
It was hard to hear me a lot of times, but yeah, I was quiet a couple of times because, bro, it was late at night. I was tired. But like legit, I can even hear myself on the voice. But Marsh don't want to turn me up because he feels like then I'll be too loud, motherfucker.
You know, yeah, I think here's the issue with Mark, bro. It's not even that. I think what it is, bro, he's listening to his video through headphones, because it's got to be that case where he's listening through the shit on his headphones. And when editing, I do this a lot. Like a lot of times, I would blast my headphones so I could like hear like legit everything. You know what I mean? Like I'd hear like, okay, like if I can't hear, you know, this guy's voice, like I'll just turn on my headphones. That's like the most common thing to do, right? Because like turn them up if you can't fucking hear something on a video, right? You'll do that, right? Turn up your fucking volume if you can't hear something. But here's the problem: when editing, you can't just apply that same type of logic through editing. You legit have to like think about the other factors. For example, one, what if someone's watching without their headphones? What's the audio gonna sound like that way? Then when you watch the video and hear the video without your headphones, that shit is like, damn, I'm way too fucking loud.
Okay, my brain is completely fucking fried right now. I can't get through this place. I need to call it on Dark Souls. I keep losing souls. So many souls, bro.
Which area?
I'm at the Iron Kingdom. Yeah, Iron Keep.
Iron Keep.
Yeah.
May be familiar. I don't know.
The demon is in this area.
You just keep dying in the place?
Yeah, I don't even know why, bro. I'm just making stupid mistakes.
Probably because we just keep talking and shit, and you're kind of like 100% plugged in. You're kind of into the conversation. Probably, I don't know. It's just my.
But you know what we should totally do? Look over
What?
Marsh's bookmarks.
I told you it's gonna. That's something you cannot live stream. I told you, man. Straight up.
Hey, as long as
Like
you
if we
delete
check.
the file,
Yeah.
it should be fine.
No, bro. That shit cannot be broadcast. You can record, but not fucking post on, or you can't go live on Twitch. That's how I tell you. You could probably record. Matter of fact, I don't even want to see what's his fucking bookmarks. It'd be atrocious too. Would I be the same person I was before? Marks? Probably not. Probably not.
I might look over my bookmarks and see if it's okay to show. It probably is, if I'm being real. Like, cause I really only save fucking memes. Or just like shock value shit.
Whenever I be looking at my bookmarks, I just do just Elden Ring and Dark Souls art. I legit just love to. I want to like it, but at the same time, I want to like the image. I really like it, and I'll just save it. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, that reminds me. I need to ask a question. So when you make a thread, do you like comment and then comment on your comment, or do you like?
No. You quote retweet your. You just quote retweet the fucking thing, I guess. But I think a thread would be a comment on. Yeah. You would just like comment on your comment, I think.
Okay, because I didn't know if you commented on your comment or if you like.
Yeah, I think you comment on your comment, so like, you know, it's kind of like a roll down, because I think what happens is if you quote retweet, it'll just show, you know, it'll go in like a backwards order. You know what I mean? So your first tweet would be the last one, and then your last one would be the first tweet. So
Okay, because like my
So when
thing
you're-
is, I didn't know if I needed to like comment on my comment, or if I just needed to keep commenting on the same post.
no, yeah, it's commenting under, you know, your comments. So as you go down, keep, you know, that shit in order. So when they see the first tweet, you know, it'd be the cover art, and then the second one would be the first page. Second one would be, you know, only this goes on. Because if you like I said, if you just quote retweet, they'll just or the last post would be your first post, right? Because that's just not in chronological. Are you gonna do or something?
Yeah, because like I started that, but then immediately like I was doing like I comment, and then like I would after I'd comment, I would go up to the original post again and comment again, because I noticed like immediately like, oh, now that post is underneath.
I think there's an option on Twitter to just remove, like, allow to reply to this, so it just remains a thread.
Okay, yeah.
Hold on, actually, hold on. I think there's an actual functional way to create a thread. Let me see. I could here. Let me try and test it right now. This. Oh, okay. So what you could do, instead of commenting, make a post, say like and then there. I can see this on my phone, by the way. So I don't know what it's like on PC. Can you go on your phone real quick?
Yeah, I'm on my phone.
Yeah. You on your phone on Twitter?
Yeah.
Let's experiment real quick. Go make just type out anything for your first post. I'll just put Elden Ring. I don't know. Bottom right, there should be like a blue plus sign after you're done typing your initial post. You haven't like submitted or posted anything yet, but you just make sure you type something just type out something first, right? And then bottom, oh fuck, I forgot you're on like a different phone. You're not on an iPhone, but I think
it'll work. It's the same for an iPad, so that's where I post my comic pages from.
So on,
It says
your first
post.
where you can add post.
Okay.
It's like a blue plus sign. It should say like, and then now the prompt should be like add another post, and then you could do the same thing, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, just type. Yeah, type out your thing, and then once you're done typing out the second thread, the add post. I kind of want to see what you're doing now. So, I know you're actually doing it. Yeah, it's the blue plus sign. It's gonna be on the same row as like a picture, a GIF, or going live.
Okay.
It should be on the same row.
Yeah, okay, but my only question is, can I do that for an already created post, or does it all have to be?
I think so. Wait, hold on, let me see. No, I can't even edit my own post. I don't want to talk to Grok. Fuck that. No, you can't edit your own post unless you have Twitter Blue, but yeah. I don't think you can. You would just create a new post or... Well, that would be good anyways, because then when you make the new post, it would just like, it would already attract new people, or it would just, show like it's a new post or something like that. Because I think reposts wouldn't be any good. Because I don't think reposts will attract, anyone to look at your shit.
Yeah.
You should just make a new post as is, and have already existing followers to look at your new post. You should try that.
Yeah, I'll try that out.
Yeah, I think that's how you do a thread. You just add post.
Yeah, the only thing with that though is like, the comic isn't done yet. Like chapter 1 ain't done. So like I'm gonna I want to wait till chapter 1 and then so it's like only chapter 1 has been read, or
Right. I feel like you should just have or post chapter 1 as a thread, and then have that be your promotion, because if anything, you don't know if this is going to be like a hit right now. Kind of more like a passion rather than trying to go get money out of this, like you mentioned, right? Because this is more of a passion. It's something you want to do. If you can gain an audience who are really interested in this, you can probably aim towards that first, build up a audience, then you can aim towards, you know, something similar, like, I don't know, trying to go promote it off of like a site or whatever, gain money out of that.
Yeah. I need to actually do something with a Patreon one day.
Patreon. Oh, Fran's on a wait list. I still want to pay Fran, because I don't know how Fran does commissions. Does she like have us pay first
Pretty
before
much.
we make a commission? Oh, that's what you did? You paid first?
I mean, yeah, I believe Flynn was gonna go through, so... Like, I've always believed in paying an artist first.
Right, right.
Like, yeah, I've been scammed sometimes, but it's fine.
Me too. That shit sucks. But when they actually come through, it's like, damn, bro, I actually... Like, like, even if, like, there's, like, if I get the final product and it's, like, you know, something's a little bit off with it, I don't care, bro. I finally got something they've done, you know what I mean? It's like, damn.
Yeah, there's really
I got my-
when I'll be telling an artist, like, oh, can you change this? I'm not one
Yeah.
of those people. Because I like seeing an artist's style. You know what I'm saying? It's
Right.
good, it's fun to see.
Right. I think this is a good place to end off with my build, because I was just fucking around with builds and shit at your place. I was seeing if I could get the layout, shit like that. I did a lot over here. This is pretty good. And then next time I come back on, maybe we can build the walls, but I don't know. But I don't really know if I'm gonna come back on, man. I don't know, when's the next time? Yeah, I haven't really had like a dedicated Minecraft in a while. Last time was the, what's it called? I don't know, but, oh, My Realm. Yeah, that's right. It'd be a lot more interesting to play Minecraft when it's on normal, because then I would actually have to think about sustainability, but, you know, it's okay. I don't mind. You ended things on Dark Souls, too.
Yeah, I'm gonna be ending my shit on Dark Souls. I just gotta get over to my Souls, the die track, I guess.
Hey, that's one of the... Wasn't that the original? I don't know. I don't remember the original title for Dark Souls.
Oh, there is the Prepare to Die edition.
Yeah, Prepare to Die edition, that one. Prepare to Die. Dark Souls really is about, like, yeah, you're the main character, but you're probably gonna die a lot. I love the concept when a show does that, you know what I mean, or like any anime, like an isekai one, similar to like ReZero. I don't know if you probably heard of ReZero, right? It basically, yeah, the main character, he dies. It's like a fantasy world. He dies and then he comes back to life, and it's like he's back at the start, and he just kind of, yeah, that nigga just goes insane because he's like, bro, I've been here. What the hell? What happened to all my progress, bro? There's one time he decided not to go date like the female lead and go with the side bitch, right? Or like, you know, one of like the non-important like female leads. He decided to have a whole life. He had like, you know, she married like the other girl and had kids with her. They lived a life. He died at an old age, but then he came back. He returned to like a it's not even like canon to the story, but it's like an alternate universe where he ends up dating the different character instead of the main female lead. He ends up doing it, and then he just fucking he dies of old age, and now he's back at the fucking start, bro. He's like, bro, are you serious? He had his entire life, right? The guy's fucking going insane. He's like, bro, my life that I ended off with, I thought this would have been it, but no. He has to stay on the main lead, so it's kind of like a game to him, or not a game, but for the audience, it'd be like
he has to complete this game, otherwise he's gonna just completely fucking fail. You know what I mean? And the thing is, he can't tell anybody that he can respawn. So, or in the anime's term, or yeah, the anime term, it'd be return by death. Same thing as respawning, but yeah, I do like it though, cause it kind of, I like animes where they just like add like a psychological twist, you know, to it, or or like characters trying to just like mentally prepare for themselves, or just like think in general. That's why I like Death Note. Death Note is super good. Have you watched it?
I still need to.
I think you
own it
mentioned
now.
you haven't.
Yeah, I own it
You
on-
have to. I'm not even joking. It's so good. It's so good.
I mean, right now I've taken a break from One Piece so I could watch Spawn. So I guess I could.
Oh,
try-
Spawn.
Yeah, like the old
Yeah,
Spawn
yeah,
show.
definitely. Spawn.
It's really good.
I definitely recommend. Spawn.
Yeah.
Yeah, I haven't gotten the chance to look at that. Is that like another Marvel character? I forgot, but
No, it's DC.
is it something else? Oh, DC. Right. I don't know. It's like hard to. Whenever there's like some B-list character, it's like who does he belong to? You know, MCU, DCU. I don't know.
Spawn is like such a sad character, but it's so good.
I bet. She definitely should watch Death Note though. If you
Yeah,
ever
I
get the
will.
chance.
I will.
Watch Death Note.
How long is Death Note?
I want to say 12 episodes. I could be wrong. It might be one of those where it's like 20. I feel like you could just speedrun that bitch like on a weekend, bro. Like not even joking. Like just give yourself like the whole weekend and just like binge it. You probably could.
Oh yeah, probably.
But it's so enjoyable though. It's like I don't want it to end. So like if you want to just be like, you know, an episode a day or like, you know, that type of thing, you could. You could do like a marathon with that bitch, something like that.
Yeah, I could try that.
That's what I used to do with like shows. I'd be like, all right, episode a day, you know, so I don't like actually, you know, just, you know, ruin it for myself. That's what I used to do with Stranger Things. I'd be like, whenever a new season came out, episode a day. It's just one episode a day, man. It's like, you know, I just have someone to watch because I don't want it to end. But I ended up giving that up because I was like, yeah, I'll just binge watch the whole thing. Fuck it. I love the show. Another episode. Alright, that patches up the fucking hole I made over here. Because there's like a